India is taking a leaf out of China's playbook and is investing in ports in foreign countries. After securing stakes in ports in Iran, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and Oman, the Indian firm is looking to invest in a port in the Philippines. The island country is embroiled in a territorial contest with China in the South China Sea. For a long time, China has pursued a string of pearls strategy to create infrastructure projects and staging posts ready for the Middle East and Asia to gain strategic clout and naval access. In 2024, India made tremendous headway by investing in ports abroad. After burning its hands at the hands of Chinese investment, luring it into a debt trap, the Sri Lankan government has decided to renovate its Kankesanturia port in the northern province with 100% Indian funding. In a strategic coup, India, in partnership with the Russian firm, secured management rights for the Matala Rajapaksa International Airport in Hambantota, Sri Lanka. The airport, developed through Chinese loans, contributed to a financial crisis in the island country, and in return, Sri Lanka got only the world's emptiest airport, with minimal flight activity. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed further, we request our viewers to subscribe this channel. Please do not forget to like and share this video. Management control over the Matala Rajapaksa International Airport gives India significant leverage over the Hambantota port and makes it impossible for the Chinese Navy to develop a substantial facility at site without controlling the airport. Indian firm Adani Group has also signed an agreement with Sri Lanka's John Kells Holdings and the state-owned Sri Lanka Ports Authority to develop the Colombo West International Container Terminal jointly. The investment is more than $700 million, making it the largest foreign investment in Sri Lanka's port sector. Now, Adani Group, through its subsidiary Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited, is planning to invest in a port in the Philippines. APSEZ, India's biggest private port operator, is eyeing the Bataan province in the Philippines for its port development plan. The company aims to develop a deep port that can accommodate Panamax vessels. On 2nd May, Adani Port and Special Economic Zone Limited Managing Director Karan Adani met Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at Malacanang to discuss these plans. India invested in the Chabahar ports to gain greater access to trade with Afghanistan and other Central Asian countries, thus reducing dependency on Pakistan's land routes. The port has the potential to grow into one of the most significant business centers in the region, as it is a crucial transit hub on the developing international north-south transport corridor. This was the first instance of India operating a port outside its borders. The 10-year formal contract for equipping and running the Chabahar port was started on 23rd May 2016. Chabahar port is one of the few regions in Iran that is not subject to American sanctions, which greatly streamlines international trade processes with other countries. Recently, Indian weapons supplied to Armenia transited through this port. After Chabahar, India gained the right to operate a second overseas port, Sittwe, in Myanmar. India constructed the deep water Sittwe port in Myanmar in 2016. India also entered an agreement with Oman for military use and logistical support in new port of Duqm, which seems like a part of India's grand strategy to strengthen its maritime posture in the Indian Ocean region. The three Chinese-run ports in South Asia, Chittagong in Bangladesh, Hambantota in Sri Lanka, and Gwadar in Pakistan, are called a triangle of death encircling India. Chinese submarines and warships will dock right under India's nose very soon. Apart from supplying submarines to the Bangladesh Navy, China is constructing a port in Cox's Bazar, which was inaugurated in 2023. China has termed its endeavors in the Indian Ocean benign, a claim India has not accepted. The capabilities that the Chinese Navy is pursuing in the region would help it to undertake a military mission in the region. The Chinese Navy entered the region at the beginning of 2008 under the pretext of fighting piracy in the Gulf of Aden. It was termed a brown water navy till then, and it slowly gained capability and capacity by boosting its shipbuilding activities. The PLA Navy's presence became a constant as it began sailing from the Western Pacific to the Horn of Africa, traversing the Indian Ocean. This was followed by China deploying its submarines in the region to support its surface vessels on anti-piracy missions. The missions also explained why Chinese ships could make port calls in countries like Sri Lanka. China has long sought access to the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea because of its limited and unfavorable maritime geography, particularly along the Western Pacific. China's entry into the Bay of Bengal was facilitated earlier by Myanmar and now by Bangladesh. India needs to tighten its grip in the region. Jai Hind.